Got a lot of Ashley's girls here. So excited about that. All right, getting on YouTube, and then we will begin here. I know a lot of my people are busy, a lot of end of year stuff going on. So that's okay. That's why we've got it on YouTube. All right, there we go. All right. Hey, girls. Hi, Blythe. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Norisha and Debbie. Yay, Norisha, did I say your name correctly this time? I hope.
Close is Nornisha.
Nornisha. All right. There we go. Got it. Better than last time, though. That wasn't, that's much better than last time. You look so cute with your glasses. All right, ladies. Well, we are so excited that you're joining us tonight. I know that Ashley's got her in-laws visiting. And so, yeah, happy to have you here. So we're going to talk about a couple of different things. We're going to talk about team building. We are going to be watching a speech. Have any of you all heard of National Sales Director Kristen Sharp? Do either of you know who she is? All right, we've got some newbies here. Okay, so you're going to be watching a speech from seminar. I know neither of you ladies have been to seminar, so it's going to give you a little bit of a taste of what it's like for the recognition at seminar. It is next level recognition. It's amazing. So we're going to be watching that. She was a crowned queen of sharing, and I was in the audience for this moment in history, and I will never forget what she said from that throne. So I want to share that with you because it has always impacted my team building and being intentional. And so we're going to watch that speech. I'm going to share with you something that a sister sales director shared with me today as to what that looks like for her and what she has done to keep this concept that you're going to hear about front and center. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the cruise that you all can earn. My unit is also participating in that cruise. Is anyone here excited about earning a free? Oh, okay, let's all about it. All right, her hand. Yay, and Arnisha, yes. Oh, and Debbie. Okay, awesome. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that as well. Oh, good. Tori is joining. Yay, Tori. Glad you are here. So we're going to be going into that as well. Okay, so we've got a full docket. I'm going to pull up our video, get out a pen and paper, and we'll get into it. Okay, let me share my screen. And here we go. I may fast forward a little bit just so you know, because this is a pretty lengthy video, but here we go.
And now I'd like to introduce our top three in the Queen's Court of Sharing. First, please welcome Rosalind Hernandez. Rosalind is being joined on stage by Elite Executive National Sales Director Barbara Sunden. Is Kristen. Kristen is being joined on stage by her mother, National Sales Director Connie Kitson. And now Karime Rosas. Karime is being joined on stage by National Sales Director Maria Monares. And now it's my honor to reveal the name of our Queen and her runners-up. As I call your name, please come forward to receive your awards from your National Sales Director. Our second runner-up is Rosalind Hernandez. Rosalind has only been a director for 6 months. She has achieved 13 gold medals for sharing the Mary Kay opportunity. Her highest commission check in the last 6 months is over $10,000. This is her first time in this court. Let's give Rosalind another big round of applause. And now our first runner-up is Karime Rosas. This is Karime's 7th time in this court. It's her 3rd time in the top 20, and it's her first time as runner-up to the Queen. Let's give Karime another big round of applause. And now let's crown our Queen of Sharing, Kristen Rogers. This is Kristen's 6th time in this court. It's her 2nd time in the top 20. And it's Kristen's first time as Queen. Let's give Kristen Rogers another round of applause as Daryl takes her to the throne. And if our Queen has any family members other than her mother with us tonight, I'd like to have them join us on stage at this time.
Congratulations, Kristen. Your love for people and this opportunity, this is direct relationship with this honor. You've shared this opportunity since the day you came in to Mary Kay. And for 6 years, National Court of Sharing. Your 3 offspring directors and your 2 DIQs are your personal recruits. Her personal team did almost $37,000 in wholesale production in the month of June. You do this business the Mary Kay way with heart and integrity. And as your mother and as your NST, I could not be more proud of you.
And let Kristen speak.
Well, I'm going to let Courtney do this.
Oh my gosh. Hi, honey.
I didn't even know what to say. I just want to say, Kristen, I am so proud of you right now. You work so hard every day, and if anyone deserves this opportunity, it's you. I know how hard you work, and I know your heart for Mary Kay, and I've just never been so proud of you as I am right now. I love you.
I This is my fiance, Courtney. I'm so excited. Thank you for just believing in me. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. I'm so excited to be your wife. To the entire court, oh my goodness, I know how hard you work to get up here. I know the dedication and the love that you have for people in this business, and it is an honor to be up here with you. I am here because the Lord strategically put women of excellence in my path. And He deserves all the glory. I just have a sincere passion to share Mary Kay because I've seen how it impacts women, and I've experienced how it transforms families. Thank you, Mom. I will tell you that this year, what was different is I made a list of all the attributes that I was looking for in women that I wanted to join my personal team. Things like loving the Mary Kay products. Perhaps they were unsatisfied in their corporate America job. Women that lived the values, God first, family second, and career third. Women that I felt good passing this legacy of Mary Kay onto. Women that I knew could be sales directors. I prayed over that list of characteristics and attributes. And I will tell you, it's so amazing when you ask for God's help. You put things in front of yourself to remind you daily. He strategically puts those people in your path. And through a woman purchasing a lip gloss off my website, I booked her for a party, and she introduced me to Jen DeCello, who is a Ready Right Now woman. In 10 months, she became a Red Jacket and finished the National Court of Sales. He put women in my life on Alvarez team members, earned her first, and also became a sales director. He put women in my life like Isadora Lartundo, who joined Mary Kay in April, and every month his power started and medaled. She is now in her second month of DIQ and on target for her car. And women like Karen Higdon, who joined Mary Kay on June 1st. And in 30 days, she added 11 personal team members. As of today, I know, as of today, she has 14 active. She's in DIQ, and she will earn her first Mary Kay career car before she leaves for seminar. I would encourage you to make a list of attributes of the women, the characteristics that you want to have on women that join your team. That is the difference, and I will tell you that pray over that list, and God will put those women in your path. I'm so blessed by the Mary Kay opportunity, and I know you are too. And so what I would encourage you is to spread the love of Mary Kay. Let's keep her legacy alive. Look for women that you feel confident that could be sales directors and national sales directors in our company. I also want to thank Linda and the entire Diamond Sales Development team. Linda told me in Greece that I could be the queen, and I looked at her like she was crazy. She believed in me from the beginning, and I'm eternally grateful for that. I want to thank my unit. They sharpened me. They challenged me to be my best. I love you. I'm so grateful. Mary Kay changes lives. It impacts families. Go out there and share this opportunity.
Okay, so it kind of goes on from there. The president says nice things about her, talks to her mom and her fiance, and yada yada. You'll have to just go to seminar to see more of that awesome moment in the award ceremony. But isn't that awesome? Like, did you know that women are that dressed and that there's a throne and there's a crown, a tiara, and there's all of those diamonds that she was so excited about that she turned around, like that jewelry. Those are all real diamonds. That is thousands of dollars worth of real jewelry that was given to her right there on stage. I mean, it's just incredible. But what did now Kristen Rogers became Kristen Sharp. That man, Courtney Sharp, is who she married, and so now we know her as Courtney Sharp or as Kristen Sharp. But Kristen Rogers at the time. But what did she say that she did that impacted her team building?
She made a list and prayed over the characteristics of ladies she wanted on her team.
Yeah, absolutely. Very simple. Now, I remember when this moment happened that we found out, yes, and she prayed over that list, Debbie, correct. She had, so what it takes to be on the court, National Court of Sharing, to earn all the bumblebees and everything, is 24 qualified. And the women that are on that stage are on there for earning the most commissions in that year off of the at least 24 qualified that they added in that year. So it could be more than 24 qualified, but it's not based on how many are on your new are on your team in the year. It's how much do you make in commissions. Now, you make the most in commissions when those women who are joining your team are the most successful. So she was talking about how she had offspring sales directors, women earning cars, women who did the National Court of Sales and earning their diamond rings. And so Kristen Sharp, well, let me just tell you about the second runner-up and the first runner-up. Both of those women had over 50 new qualified team members in that year. Over 50. So more than double of what was required to be on the court of sharing in the first place, right? Do you know how many Kristen had? Was 26. Her 26 new team members earned more in commissions than those women who had over 50. Because it was quality over quantity, right? Quality over quantity. And she was very intentional about what qualities she was looking for. Now, Kristen, at that time, I don't know what it's like now. She's got I think she's 42 or 43. She has a brand new baby girl, was very sick during this. She's got 2 kids now. I know she works her business very consistently, but before having kids, I mean, she was having close to 300 parties in a year. So out of 300 parties in a year and 26 qualified, she's very selective, right? So has anyone here made a list of the qualities that they are looking for in their team members? Has anyone done that? Because I know Ashley talks about this. I'm assuming she does. She always used to anyway. So, oh, Debbie has. Okay. Danny has. Yep. So would anybody be willing to share what qualities they are looking for in team members?
I have it written down, but I don't have that book on me. So just off the top of my head, dedicated women who make quick decisions, women who love God, women who need God, women who are reliable, women who show up, and I'm sure obviously some more things, but yeah, that's just some.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Danny. Thank you for sharing. Today I was on, both Ashley and I, if you don't know this, every Tuesday morning, we are on a Zoom Bible study with other Mary Kay sales directors. And it's awesome. And it's a larger group, for the first half hour where there's over 200 of us that are together. And then for the second half hour, we break off into smaller breakout rooms. And what we talked at, for my breakout room, we talked about, what we had learned, with that Bible study, but then also where are we focused for the until June 30th? What are our goals? What could we be encouraging each other over and praying about? And one lady talked about how she, is battling where she wants to go in life. She's an older woman. A lot of her friends, are retiring and not really wanting to work, and she wants to continue to build her Mary Kay business. And she talked about reaching out to scary women, right? Scary women. And she kept on using the word scary. Now, what she meant by scary, well, you tell me, what do you think she meant by scary? What do you think she was talking about?
I thought she meant shy.
Shy women? Okay.
Women who
Blythe?
intimidate. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, Danny. Yeah.
Women who intimidate her, just just in
Yeah.
passing. Oh, she wouldn't. The type of woman that you would assume would be
Right.
interested.
Yeah. Yeah. Blythe, are you unmuted because you wanted to share?
Oh, I was just unmuted because I just wanted to make sure I was answering if the questions would arise. But um, yeah, just definitely somebody who might not even be approachable. I know that there's certain like criterion that we're supposed to look for, but I was thinking about that the other day. Like there might be somebody who, again, like you had made the comment about how Kristen, or no, Kristen said it actually in the video that she sold somebody a lip gloss and then had the party, and then that's where she got, the people that would
Right.
be on her team. And I'm thinking like I feel like we're kind of leaving other people out who, you might want to include,
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
somebody, here's another one, scary women, like somebody who is into another skincare regime and you're trying
Mm.
to target those people. So yeah.
Right. Right. Like something really bougie, right? And expensive. And they just
Yes.
kind of feel like, girl,
Yeah.
I spend twice the amount,
Right.
so
That's a
than what
scary
that Mary
woman.
Kay
Yeah.
is. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. I would agree. That might be intimidating, right? A little scary. Well, um, in listening to Miss Brenda talk about how she wanted to, be brave to reach out to these scary women, I kind of challenged her and I said, Brenda, I think we need to change that word scary. Because the more that you say that these women are scary, you're reinforcing that you're scared. And who wants to do something that they're scared of? So let's change that word to instead mean what you want it to mean. You want it to mean what kind of women, right? Like and so we talked about the kind of women that we would all be looking for, that we would want to have on our team. So she talked about women who have a family, have a home, have a career, have been successful, even if it's not like working outside of the home, but they're successful. Women who like a challenge, women who find a way, make a way, they're overcomers. One of the directors in my breakout room is Robin Barnwell, and she is $1 million sales director. Used to be in Gloria Mayfield Banks's area. Yeah, Danny. Ooh, I know. I got some like pedigree in my little breakout room. So apparently, what Gloria Mayfield Banks would always talk about is you're looking for AWWs. AWWs. That would be ambitious, winning women. AWWs, right? Another director shared that she looks for sharp, capable women, women who want more, and then she adds herself into that. And I've got the more. I'm looking for women who want more, and I've got the more, right? Put yourself into the equation. Now, one of the sales directors also shared that she created what she called an avatar on Canva to remind herself of who she's looking for. And I want to share that with you ladies right now. Okay, I'm not gonna send this out or post this anywhere. She asked it not to be like necessarily shared, but it could be, you can see it right now, but I'm not gonna like post it on our Facebook page or anything like that. But this is her brand avatar. Okay, so you see the picture of Diana up at the top. She's got this brand avatar who she's named Felicity. Now, look at this chick, right? We've got some cool looking cars there. We've got somebody who's working out, right? We've got somebody who's having fun, at the beach. I mean, she's got all kinds of things here, but she's looking for somebody who's between 35 and 65 years old, someone who's hardworking, stylish and put together, kind and sarcastic, works out, sporty and sophisticated, professional and fun, likes children, enjoys nice things, invests in herself, faith driven, strong and joyful, invests in her legacy. That's my jam. I don't know what that means, but that's got a quote around it. Has the strength and glow of a diamond. Ooh, isn't that nice? Like a diamond in the rough. Purposeful beauty, shine and soar through every season. And then she's got some pictures there. So, yeah. So this is an idea, something that you can make on your own with, actually, that might be Diana in that picture. I don't know. Maybe that's her, like when she was younger and she had longer, darker hair. I'm not sure. But you can make your own avatar or just even a list. I know that Kristen, and in that season, when she had her qualities, she challenged us in subsequent trainings about team building to limit your attributes to 5. So make the big long list, but then narrow it down to 5 because 5 you can remember, right? 5 you can remember. And when you remember that, you can spot it. When she's sitting in front of you, you can spot her, right? So if team building has not become a big part of your business, I want to encourage you and challenge you with the same challenge that my Aunt Audrey gave to me when I was a new consultant. I was living in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and I was driving an hour and 15 minutes one way on Monday nights to go to my Aunt Audrey's meetings to get trained in Middletown. Was it Middletown or Goshen? I don't know. In New York. I was driving an hour and 15 minutes one way. And at the beginning of every meeting, she would have recognition and she would be recognizing the beauty concerns that she'd get those and then little O thing. And I would watch all of these women who were coming to Mary Kay. And you know what I thought? I mean, I didn't want to do anything big with this business, but I wanted to do that. I was sold on that. I wanted to pin somebody, that was something that was being recognized. I didn't realize that I was recognition driven, but I was. I found that out by being in Mary Kay. And so I told my aunt, I want to have a new team member. I would love to have a team member. What do I have to do? And she said I needed to share with at least one person from every single appointment that I had. Every single appointment, one person I need to share with. Ladies, the first 4 women who I shared with joined my team. Now, that's not the numbers, right? We know that that's not the numbers. That is the exception, not the rule. But wow. But that became, I will tell you, that did become my norm. As that began my getting on target for a car, which led me to going into DIQ, which led me to becoming a director. And I just had the expectation that at every single party, I was going to have a new team member. I expected it. I just figured she was there. I knew she was there. I was going to find her. You can have that same expectation, whether you're working virtually, whether you're working in person, or a little bit of both. There's a new team member at every single appointment because Mary Kay said so. Mary Kay said that at every party there was one new team member. I wonder who she could be. She would do that. And she was kind of like cheeky about it. And then she would pause. She wouldn't just keep going. She would pause and she would look around at the table, right? And kind of like give a little wink. See what happened? Sometimes women would point to someone and be like, oh, she's gonna join, she'd be so good at this, or oh, so and so loves makeup, or blah blah blah, so and so she knows so many people, she's so bubbly, like she'd be great at this. And then you keep going with the party. But let that be part of your presentation, virtual or in person. I'm going to say it again, and at every party or pampering session, whatever you're calling them, Mary Kay always said that there was at least one new beauty consultant. I wonder who she could be. And say it with a smile and then stop talking. and then pause for dramatic effect, right? Have you noticed that when you do a Mary Kay appointment, you're putting on a show, right? Like, so you got to have the pauses in there for dramatic effect. The more that you do the parties, the better your show is going to be, right? Just like an actor or an actress perfects their performance, the more that they give it, that's going to be you too, right? It's going to be you too. So that is what we've got for team building. Now, I was trying to print out and did it print out? All right, hold on. No, it didn't. I was trying to print out the cruise information. Let me see if I can pull it up here on my Canva so that you can see it. It should be here right at the front of there it is. Okay. All right, I'm going to share my screen with this one. Let's see. I'm going to make this a little bigger so you can see it. There we go. All right. Let me get this. All right, I'm going to share my screen so you girls can see this. Ashley may have already put this into your Facebook group, but we're going to show it again. So this is our Sail Away promotion, the cruise promotion. It's going to be on the Carnival Sunrise out of Miami to Half Moon Cay and Celebration Key with 1 day at sea, February 12th to the 16th, 2026. The contest dates start May 1st. May 1st. So how you earn your cruise? Completing at least 12. If you complete 12 of these boxes, your director will pay for half of your cruise. If you complete 15 of the 20 boxes, your director will pay for the whole thing. And if you debut as a sales director by the end of the contest date, by October 31st, that is also a way that you can get your cruise entirely paid for. So we've got 7 opportunities to do $700 wholesale. Has anyone already done their $700 wholesale order in May? Yay, Narnisha! Awesome. So she's already got 1 box crossed out. She's got 2 boxes. She's done over 1,400 wholesale since May 1st. Awesome, Nornisha. Congratulations. Now, does anybody have a personal qualified team member? Somebody who's joined since May 1st and they've already done 600 wholesale themselves. All right, well, when that happens, that's another box. That's another box that gets filled out. When you become a first-time red jacket, 3 active team members on your team, that's another box, okay? When you build a new red jacket on your team, one of your team members becomes a red jacket herself. You can do that twice. That counts as 2 boxes if you help 2 women do that. Who is already a quarter 4-star consultant? You already have 1,800 wholesale in since March 16th. All right, not yet. So Tori was actually asking me about how to become a star consultant, and that is it, Tori. It is 1,800 wholesale orders since March 16th. Now you can find that by going on to Mary Kay in Touch and going to business tools and then click on my business. And if you look at a glance, it'll have a number for QTD, which means quarter to date. And that'll let you know the total wholesale that you've had since March 16th. And you just take that and subtract it from 1,800, and that'll tell you how much more to do by June 15th to be a star consultant. Now, being a quarter 1-star consultant, that's 1,800 wholesale between June 16th and September 15th, right? Now, when you attend 16 meetings or Zooms with your camera on, that's another box. So look at all you ladies working on those 16. Everyone who's on and they've got your camera on, that is counting. If you attend seminar, that counts as a box. I know Danny is planning on seminar. Is there anyone else here that is planning on seminar? That would count as a box. And then attending a fall retreat would also be another box there, okay? All right, so I know for my unit, we are going to be revisiting these qualifications at every single meeting to remind ourselves of what we're focused on and to celebrate those boxes as they're getting checked off. Okay, so very exciting. So let's go to our recognition portion of the evening. If you sold any product last week, if you sold at least $1, you put up, yeah, look at all these else. All right, if you sold $100, keep up. $200, keep them up. 300, awesome. 400. Oh, Danny, Nornisha, would you sell?
I'm not 100% sure. I gotta go add it up because it was in 2 different events.
Oh, okay, okay. Danny, would you sell?
I'm adding now because I thought I did my WASP, but I did not.
Okay.
So give me 2 seconds.
Tori did it. Tori did it. She submitted her weekly accomplishment sheet. Good job, Tori. 2 weeks in a row. She is setting good habits. Good job, Tori. Awesome. All right.
274.
Danny, what do you got? What was it?
274.
274. Nornisha, higher or lower? Oh, we're waiting. She don't even know. She don't even know. Well, I will tell you, Erica's not on here, so she doesn't fully get the recognition, but she sold over $700 last week. But she's on vacation right now in Myrtle Beach. Excusable. It is excused. She's allowed to do that. All right. We're allowed to go on vacation. All right, Nornisha, what'd you get?
276.65.
Wait, 776?
276.65. That's including all
276.
discounts.
Awesome. Congratulations. You're not allowed to interrupt, remember? Yes.
What are we doing for your meeting?
5 minutes. Okay.
That's short.
Yeah. Go get ready for bed and I'll go upstairs. All right. I love you. Sticky. Love her, but that was sticky. Okay. So, 276. Congratulations, Nornisha. All right. So let's look at our bookings. How many parties do you have on your books from now until forever? If you've got 1 party booked, raise your hand. Yay, Danny. 2 parties. Oh, Nornisha, is that 3 parties? 4. Oh, all right, Danny, how many? 2. Okay, awesome. Let's look at how many faces. How many faces do you have booked? We do have bingo. That is being our next event, and that is going to be June 12th. So make sure you are inviting every single customer and even people who are not your customers to bingo, okay? They do not have to be your customers to be on bingo because everybody likes free stuff. And that bingo could be the kind of gateway for them to try our product and to book with you. So invite everybody for bingo. Everybody loves bingo. If you have 1 face booked from now until forever, whether that be for a facial or a virtual event, raise your hand. Okay, 2 faces, 3, 4, 5, 6, Danny, 7, 8. Oh, how many, Danny? 6. Woo! All right, congratulations. And Pink Possibility Chats, if you shared with 1 person last week, raise your hand for 1 Pink Possibility Chat. Ooh. All right, it's a good thing we talked about team building. Anybody inspired to team build? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And ladies, if you want to be more inspired, listen to the things that you want to grow in, right? Like plant yourself in the soil that you want to grow in. And one of the best ways that you can plant yourself in that soil is by getting trained up. Does everyone have the MK Learning app on their phone? If you don't, download it, MK Learning app, and you can go there and you can search by topic. You can search by team building. Listen to that training. Listen to what is there. It is a gold mine. There are things on Mary Kay University about team building, gold mine of information. Talk to your sales director. Another wealth of information in your sales director, because your sales director did not become a sales director without team building. So she knows how to team build. And your Ashley was one of those women standing on the stage next to the queen. I forget what year it was. I think it was 2016. Yeah, it was 2016. She was the first runner-up to the queen of sharing.
Wow.
Everyone in the Emerald Seminar. It was a big deal and it was very exciting. Your girl Ashley knows what she's doing, and that's why You ever see her bumblebees and everything on her jacket? There is a bumblebee there that is bigger than the others, and that's because it's a runner-up bumblebee. So it's a medium size. And then when you are the queen, number one, you get the queen bee, and it's big. It's beautiful. So a little bit of Mary Kay stuff there. So have a great evening, my friends. Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you soon. I think we see you guys again in June. So yeah, we'll see you soon. All right. Thanks for joining. Bye.